Guys, I'm back. Um, been going through a lot, but I wanted to have this conversation and make this video about a lot of the things that I've kind of done it on my end to turn things around. We all go through our troubles in life. We all go through things that is difficult. Sometimes things just don't work out. And I had to look at my situation and say, what was I doing wrong and what can I do to fix it? I had to take personal responsibility. And, I was in a really deep, dark place and I was having a difficult time getting out. I was thinking about, what did I do to end up in this situation? And what I did was I had to reflect inward to figure out what I could do to solve the problem, make the corrections, and then allow my inward corrections to also reflect outwardly in my life. If I can fix things inwardly, then I can definitely fix the things outwardly that's going on in my life. It says in Luke chapter 17, verse 21, it says, once having been asked by the Pharisees when the kingdom of God would come, Jesus replied, the kingdom of God does not come with your careful observation, nor will people say, here it is or there it is, because the kingdom of God is within you. The kingdom of God is within me, it's within you, it's within all of us. We all have the power within us from God, the same strength and abilities that God used to create the universe, all the trillions of cells that's in you. Your body's like an energy. My body's like an energy. So the frequency that I'm thinking about, the things that I'm manifesting in my life, those will reflect outwardly in my life. And I think a lot of the things that I was doing, I was thinking negatively because I felt like there's always going to be a problem. I felt like the things that I was doing, I was always not projecting true success, but projecting, you know, limitations. But what I've done is I've actually gone inside myself and I've prayed and I've meditated about my inward corrections, my inward imperfections, and changing them by changing the thoughts in my mind. Jesus talks about, the kingdom of God is within you. But then he also says, I tell you the truth, anyone who has faith in me will do what I have been doing. He will do even greater things than these because I am going to the Father. That's John chapter 14, verse 12. So, what it talks about is deep faith. You can tell one mountain to move from one side to the other by having deep faith, deep convictions in your life that you know the power that you have. And through that faith and that power that's in you, by aligning the frequency of positive thinking and understanding the structures of what God can do and placing that in your life and using that as a battering ram to accomplish and demolish strongholds. You can do anything. I can do anything. And I'm still working on it, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm still fighting back. But I wanted to make this video and just kind of give you an update. And I'm not going to dwell over the things that I've lost in this world, the things that, are easily recoupable. Anything that can be solved with money is not a real problem. It can be a problem, but things that are a problem are health issues, your family, health issues, um, not being right with God, and your last days on earth, and you have to face God. And you didn't do the things, you didn't use the talents that God gave you. So what I'm doing right now is I'm fixing myself every day. I'm spending time. I'm focusing on what I need to focus on, and I'm taking the necessary steps to match the mindset that I have with God, using His power, the same unlimited possibilities that God has used to create the universe, to create me, and create everything that's seen and unseen, and using that as an asset for me to go out there and have that match externally what I'm trying to do inwardly. Because the things that's in here is basically, it's all about true faith. It's all about understanding that the kingdom of God is within you. When Jesus said that, that was baffling to the Pharisees. And when you talk about that to the world, the limitations of the world keep people from doing certain things. The limitations that I set on myself kept me, for whatever reason, from doing certain things. But I'm changing the frequency. I'm aligning the frequency of the things that I want to accomplish and the things I want to do to help people, I'm aligning those inwardly with the frequency that I have, aligning it outwardly. The same way that you change the dial on a station from rock to classical music, I'm changing the dial. And we all can do that. All it takes is focus, effort, persistence, and never giving up. But it also takes discipline, it takes work ethic, it takes catching yourself and understanding where you're going, what you're doing, and then thinking about what you have to do to get there. But you have to take the steps each and every day and find yourself of where you're going, find out and recognize if you're with the wrong people, and then take the necessary steps to divert back on the right road. And right now, I'm on the right road. I'm doing everything I can to keep fighting. I will never give up. I'm a positive individual. I believe that I'm destined for great things. I'm destined to help many, many people. And this is just part of my journey. And, you know, that's just the way it is. And I have to accept it. But my past does not determine my future. My future is bright. All I need to do is take those steps every day to make it happen. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.